Morning. Appreciate it. What do I want to talk about today? If you didn't catch the White House Correspondents' Dinner last night, I want to give you some of the most inspirational words. I hope I have it queued up right, but I just love for you to hear what that was all about last night. It was fantastic. We got to see the president getting made fun of, and a little bit of talking about our values and a democracy, and it's pretty cool. So let me play. I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of that right now.
So as we sit in this room tonight, people, I really hope you all remember what the real purpose of this evening is. Yes, it's fun. Yes, we dress nice. Yes, the people eat, they drink, we have fun. But the reason we're here is to honor and celebrate the Fourth Estate and what you stand for. What you stand for. An additional check and balance that holds power to account and gives voice to those who otherwise wouldn't have one. And like, I'm not just talking about like CNN or Fox or any of the other major organizations. I'm talking about everyone. You know, the young journalists we saw today, you know, intrepid journalists who aren't even in this room in Flint, Michigan, or that daring reporter at the Des Moines Register, or the unflinching local newscaster in El Paso, Texas. Every single one of you, whether you like it or not, is a bastion of democracy. And if you ever begin to doubt your responsibilities, if you ever begin to doubt how meaningful it is, look no further than what's happening in Ukraine. Look at what's happening there. Journalists are risking and even losing their lives to show the world what's really happening. You realize how amazing it is. Like, in America, you have the right to seek the truth and speak the truth, even if it makes people in power uncomfortable, even if it makes your viewers or your readers uncomfortable. You understand how amazing that is? I stood here tonight and I made fun of the President of the United States, and I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine, right? Do you really understand what a blessing it is? Maybe it's happened for so long that it might slip your mind. It's a blessing. In fact, here, ask yourself this question. Honestly, ask yourself this question. If Russian journalists who are losing their livelihoods, as you were talking about, Steve, and their freedom for daring to report on what their own government is doing, if they had the freedom to write any words, to show any stories, or to ask any questions, if they had basically what you have, would they be using it in the same way that you do? Ask yourself that question every day, because you have one of the most important roles in the world. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you. Please be careful leaving tonight. We all know this administration doesn't handle evacuations well. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News.
So good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. A reminder about some of the things that are so important in our democracy. Had me tearing up quite a bit last night when I was, well, first of all, I was cracking up when I was listening to it. But then, what was it? I don't even know what day it was. I watched a rebroadcast of it, but what a big deal. What a big deal. So good stuff. Good stuff. Remember how important it is, the freedom of speech, freedom of the press. What a big, big deal it is. And then for my remaining 3 minutes, I just thought I'd share with you something that also struck me. I had quite a weekend this weekend. We bought a new house, and we put an offer in yesterday, and we got it. So we are going to be moving here in Columbus, a little closer to the girls' school. And then I had a business deal that I was talking with my dad that we had to make a decision on yesterday. We decided to pass on it, but it just struck me how much has changed for me in terms of using these daily reminders. I'm not even going to have time to do them today. They're scrolling across the bottom. The last 2 years, every day, almost every day, I have been saying these daily reminders. And they really have kind of reprogrammed my brain. And I am just a different person than I was 2 years ago. I just think about how those two big things kind of converging on the same day. How that would have really emotionally just completely taxed me in terms of, am I making the right decision and this and that, and being freaked out, stressed out about this and that. And I was able to really anchor in my values. I was able to understand that, it's just like, for instance, this house is just a house. It's a great house if we're leaving. But, all that stuff, work through issues with my husband, be very objective and, factual about what's going on, and kind of come to some consensus in a way that we both feel good about it. Talking to my dad yesterday about a business deal, being very matter of fact about it, letting it be what it is, try to let the facts speak, keep my emotions out of it, keep my fear of all the fears that I would have come in. And I think one of the biggest things from the daily reminders that has really struck me is just that I'm worthy and deserving of respect and high regard simply because I exist. And understanding that we have a precious human life, and think each morning as we wake up that we are lucky to have woken up. We have a precious human life and we're not going to waste it. And what's really important in this world, and how you do your best to make the decision, and what's really important, right? Keeping everything in perspective, like the free press, that's important. But really keeping the eye on the ball about what matters, and just staying true to our values. There you go. Anyway, it was a wonderful way to wake up today. Very much have a lot of gratitude for being able to do these daily reminders for the last 2 years. We were able to do 7 minutes of sunshine and really trying to focus on what's important. And I just feel the difference. I feel the difference. So appreciate you joining me. I really do. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Remember, even when it's really damn cloudy out, the sun is always shining, and you are the sun shining.